have about 100 families that live here, about close to 500 people. The kibbutz make a living from agriculture and tourism. Agriculture, we have the dairy farm, we have turkey farm, dates plantation, and field vegetables. You know, we have onion, garlic, watermelon, hot pepper, tomatoes. We grow everything here over the winter. In the summer it's so hot that we can't grow on the field. Together with the bulls, with the beef and everything, about 600, but 300 milking. In Israel, bless you, in Israel you can't produce as much milk as you want. You have a quota. Like Kibbutz Kalia allowed to produce 3 million liters a year. If you produce more, you pay fines. So we feed the calves with the milk, the leftovers. We don't buy milk powder.
Okay.
You know, we just use the milk.
Makes sense.
And how much on average does one cow produce?
About 40 liters, about 20,000 a year, for lactation. In the summer, of course, it goes down with the heat, you know, but in the winter time, they produce beautiful. Okay. And in the milking parlor, in the feed banks, everywhere have fans and showers. It's a mist on computer.
Okay.
It's coming on.
Once they sleep here, they stay here?
Yeah, that's their group.
Okay.
There is 4 milking groups. First calf heifers over there, you know, first lactation.
Yes.
Then these a little bit older, and then the old cows over there. There is 4 different groups. You know, before they get dry, they get different food, feed, and.
When you say older, how old are they?
The older cows, 7. They don't last much. The milk, they let them 60 days after having the calf. They breed them again.
Yes.
Milk them. So put 5 water troughs. Put more water on the way to the parlor. You know, she getting done milking. She's tired. You know, she don't need to walk 200 meters for the water. Have more water. You know, the simple stuff make the big change.
Okay.
You know, make her comfortable. You know, shower, water, lame. She's happy. She produce milk. So that's the secret. Keep the cows happy.
How often do you guys trim the hooves?
Every 6 months. I'll show you the machine that I built here to bring the hooves. Come, let's go. The biggest cost in this kind of dairy is the feed, because in the desert we don't grow corn, we don't grow wheat, so we got to ship it with trucking, either from Jerusalem or from the north, and that's make the cost much more higher. You know, that's the big problem. And to keep them cool, you know, the water and fans, that's the other thing. You see, that's another thing that we do here in the desert, because we don't have much water. Water are expensive too. Yeah. So what we do, we recycle the water that's coming from the milking parlor.
Yes.
The solids fall down here, the water go to a big tank, and we use it to wash the alleys.
Okay.
You know, instead of using good water just to wash the alleys, we use the recycled water. And the rest of the manure that we take from the cows, once a year, big tractor come, loader with the trucks, loading all the manure, take it to the fields, we make compost. So we take the chicken manure and the cow manure, make compost, and put it on the fields. That's the secret ingredients. So the main ingredients in the feed, it's the silage. We use wheat silage and corn silage. Corn silage we use only over Passover. It's a religion holiday for the Jewish, so the milk gotta be kosher. And so we're not allowed to feed the cows with the wheat, only corn silage. You guys want to see how we keep the silage?
Yes. Where do you get the molasses?
I'm not sure, but it's coming from overseas.
From Kisumu, former Prime Minister's plant.
They use soybean, cotton seeds, all kind of grains, you know, they add to the mix.
I'm told the molasses comes from Kenya.
Kenya?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That's really make lots of energy.
Yes.
And make the taste good, you know, they eat more, they drink more.
Sure.
It's good. You see, that's the silage, that's the wheat silage. You want to see it from close?
Yes.
We have a machine that it's called self. You know, back 20 years ago, you need a loader, you need a wagon, a tractor.
yes.
Today, one machine got everything. Load it, cut it straight.
Vanilla flavor.
Smell it.
Yes.
Good.
It is one.
Feel like to eat it.
It's nice. It's nice. Nice.
1 year.
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah.
It has been here for the last 1 year.
This take for your cattle, ideally.
A few months.
A couple months, huh?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you actually don't have to cover it even from the beginning.
No, you have to cover it.
You have
to cover it, let it some time to...
Molasses has to be
Yes.
covered.
You need to cover good. You don't want air to get inside. Then you
Molasses mean syringe and he and different.
We will see the mixer on the way out. I'll show you the machine.
Then
Okay.
it is brought here.
Yes.
My question is, after you have uncovered, after you start removing it, you don't have to cover it again.
No, you start to take. You usually you don't want to get it dry. You don't want leftovers.
Yeah.
So you want to. Usually they're going back in 3 days. You see, like he cut here, there, and then he go back here. That it's not stay too long.
When you're stocking, do you have to press them?
Spresh it. There is
No,
big
no.
loaders, big one, day and night. Don't stop, back and forth to squeeze it down. The trucks bring it from the field, and the loader keeps it down.
Compressing.
Yes,
Once
you
you,
have to a lot.
once you compress and cover it, how long can it stay without going bad if it has not been uncovered?
Oh, if it's not uncovered, quick, it's not good. But if it's covered, it can stay for years.
How many years maximum?
I'm not sure because here they use it, but in America I saw farms they can stay for 4 or 5 years, no problem. They, yes.
Silage.
Yeah. Let's see
How
the
many of such pits do you have here?
3.
Three. What's the average size?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
Maybe 15 meter.
Or what is the quantity that one can hold? The quantity.
How many tons?
How many times?
I'm
Yes.
not sure.
Okay, thank you.
I don't want me to find out. I'll find out. Tell Khalid in WhatsApp.
Okay, okay.
It takes about 8 minutes to milk a cow. That's the normal time. And some cows last longer, but it's make the whole process slow. So 8 minutes, usually the machine comes off and the next group come in.
Why is it recommended to use that time and complete the milking process for every cow?
If not, she can get mastitis. You have to milk her the whole way. How many kilos each tree give? Take a guess.
30. 30.
More. 150. Once a year, 150 kilo. That's about how much dates each tree produce. Somebody know how much water each tree needs every day? Between 500 to 700 liters every day.
I told them between 250 to 300.
If it's a short, this one about 500, but the tall trees we saw take lots of water to get up to the fruit. So they can get up to 700 liters a day. Yeah. Now because in the desert the biggest problem is the water, so we use the sewage water from Jerusalem, get processed. You see this big water reservoir behind you with the solar panels? That's the water we use to irrigate the dates. Okay, everything is computerized. Each tree have irrigation system around it. In about a month, the date's gonna be ready. And that's the area that, like, it's the end of the dates plantation, and from here, usually in the winter, it's all green. We grow here onion and garlic and watermelon, and it's nice.
Tomato.
So next time you come to Israel, you come in the winter, and we're gonna eat watermelon together here.
When is that?
Next time in the winter.
Which month?
Which months? Watermelon about March.
March. Oh.
March, yes.
February, March.
What is the seedling of dates?
What?
What do you plant? The seedlings. The seedlings.
What material?
You planted
No. From the seed, you don't know what's gonna come out. You need usually a small tree, 5, 6 years old, produce babies coming from the side. That's the same kind.
How much is a kilo of the
How much they get, the farmer?
Yeah.
20 shekel a kilo. About 18, 20 shekel per kilo. And most of the dates go overseas, export. Okay? And I told you, I don't know if you see here. There, you can see it from here. There. That's where we make the compost from the chicken manure and the cow manure and put it on the fields before winter.
So how many trees do you have in your plantation?
About 2,000 dunams, 500 acres.
500.
About 20,000 trees.
20,000 trees.
Yes.
And what is the output per year per tree?
How much?
Output per year per every tree.
Every tree, how much fruit
Yeah,
produce?
it produces.
About 150 kilo. Once
that is
a year.
Once a year.
Yeah, 1st of August, that's when we start to pick up the dates.
One season. Through
One
the year.
season, yes.
You
Yeah.
have ready market for your dates internally or externally?
Go overseas.
all
yes.
for export.
Most of the dates go overseas.
What is the biggest cost when it comes to production of dates?
Labor
Labor.
and water.
Labor in terms of what?
Employees, about, when we start to pick up the dates, we have about 150 employees.
Okay. Is there any other stage where you need labor, like manual labor?
Yes,
Where?
with the field work also. The onion, to pick up the watermelon, it's all hand labor.
Okay, hard labor.
Yes.
Everything, anything in dates that is computer, that is machine operated?
Not too many things. The water, one guy in charge of the water irrigation, and they have the machine to get up to the trees, you know, the
Yeah.
employees operating it.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
Because back in their countries, the temperatures are lower.
Yes.
It doesn't reach this temperature here. So for a palm tree, what is the conditions needed? Like
Hot.
temperature.
Heat.
This is what I told them. And the temperature, the average temperature needed to grow a palm tree is
30, 40, the love heat.
Yeah.
love heat.
This is dates, huh?
Yes.
Because in our country we have a lot of palm trees for the palm oil.
Ah,
Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But it grows in a bit of a.
you know, coconut.
Yes.
Coconut not gonna grow here. It's a pine.
yes.
Yeah.
Palm tree, but here it's not gonna grow.
But so one of the biggest problems we have is controlling the weed. Huh? The spacing is not is closer to this.
Yes.
But so when you cut this, is it help with the weeding as well or for mulching?
No, the spray for weed.
The spray.
The
Huh?
spray. Yes. Yeah. Any more questions?
What
To
is-
come back, keep in touch.
Yes.
Okay.
Appreciate so much.
Praise.
Thank you.
Welcome
Thank
to
you, guys.
Kenya. Welcome.
My name is Joanna Wanjiku from the Israel Economic and Trade Mission to Kenya, part of the Ministry of Economy and Industry in Israel. Our main job and mission is to connect Kenyans and Israelis for mutual business opportunities and collaboration. In agriculture, Israel is not only a market leader in agriculture transformation, but also a global leader in water management and agriculture technologies. We invite Kenyan participants in agriculture, in other sectors, to visit Israel, to learn about the technologies they can implement in our countries back home for agriculture improvement, and to learn about what opportunities are there in agriculture sector in general. Kila trip, we were privileged to attend the water resilience and emergency preparedness event for water scarcity technologies. We also attended the Food Security Summit in Tel Hai, up north in Israel, where we learned about food security technologies and agriculture sustainability. We also got to visit some of the kibbutz in Israel and learned about the amazing technologies and plants, crops that they're growing, and we were all excited about this. And lastly, we will be touring some historical and touristic site visits, and we welcome you all to join us for our future tours, and thank you.
So, welcome viewers. This is the sycamore tree that that Zacchaeus had climbed up and was called by Jesus, and he was told, Zacchaeus, come down. Today I'm going to take meal in your house. So this is the very same tree, and it is within Jericho city. Jericho city is within Palestine, so we are within the Palestine place. This is Jericho town. So thank you so much. God bless you. God bless.
Yeah, my name is Abdul Jingo from Kampala, Uganda, and we are on a study tour, agriculture study tour, together with our Kenyan counterparts. We have visited quite a lot of kibbutz and seen communal living, communal agriculture. Among the practices here, dairy farming, where you can have up to 40 liters of milk from one cow, and it is done under very harsh conditions. Number two is there's a lot of avocado being done here. There are a lot of other fruits. There's actually most of their food is vegetables and fruits, and clearly you can see that they are eating healthy. They are growing each and everything here in their country, and they are making everything possible at a commercial level, and this is being done in communities, being done with people who do not actually seek competitiveness in the global markets, but they seek to grow food crops and cash crops that they export to other countries, like in the Far East, to Dubai, to Saudi Arabia. The different kinds of dates they're growing here. And we managed to visit a couple of kibbutz in the last 3 days that are all growing dates. They are growing, they're doing dairy farming, and each kibbutz actually is only supposed to provide up to 3 million liters a year. Any extra liter from the kibbutz is actually given to the calves to take, and it's also drunk locally within the kibbutz. And now, secondly, part of the other thing is sightseeing, quite a bit of sights to see. We have visited the Dead Sea, we have seen the Mount of Temptation, we've seen the tree where Jesus was tempted. Quite a few things we have seen, including going to Nazareth and seeing, visiting a couple of churches. Yeah, and it's exciting having a trip that is mixed with both learning and then sightseeing. We are glad to be here. We have seen how to do these things. We are in the process of molding cooperations with such people who know exactly what to do across the value chain of agriculture, and we look forward to doing more with them. Thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. Feli. Ciao.
Yeah, it was a good experience coming to Mount Olive. A very good experience. You know, you are able to relate with what we read from the Bible, from the Word of God every day. You know, this is the place where Jesus came, and he was praying, and at this very particular place he was captured, and he was taken to for prosecution and eventually crucified. And the other side, we are able to see the west side of Jerusalem city, where there is the temple. You know, in that temple, that is where you find there are so many experiences in the Word of God about that very temple that we can get to see. And it is amazing even to realize that it is the very, very same place where Abraham wanted to offer his son Isaac. So it is a very good place, and at this very particular place, you're able to see Mount Zion, and it's a wonderful experience, and you are able now to relate very well and very closely with the Word of God.